Okay, let's talk about our strips. So when it comes to your waxing strip, and anytime we're using strip wax, we obviously need a strip that goes with it. The most important thing I can tell you before I do quickly go over what each strip is like, is that please look for a strip that does have the Caronlab logo. You know that you have a guarantee when you buy one of our strips because they won't rip or tear, and if you ever did have an issue or something wasn't performing correctly for you, at least you know you can contact us directly and we can sort that out for you. So at the top of the range, we do have the Venetian spun lace. So this is an Italian fabric. It is the top of the range because it does come straight out of Italy. So it's very luxurious fabric, but what happens when you're using this strip is that it's very absorbent. So you'll find that you can get a lot of use out of it and you won't have a sweaty hand or any sticky residue on this side of the strip. It's got a very high absorbency, so that's the difference there. Now these ones are, like I said, top of the range. They will not rip or tear, these ones here. You can see pre-cut, or we've also got it in the roll as well. So the option's up to you. Obviously, if you're buying pre-cut, it's a little bit more expensive, but if you're buying the roll, you either have to tear them up or get someone to cut them up, so time is money. So the option is there for you. This is a spun lace, so same as spun lace 90, as the name suggests, very similar to your Italian fabric, but it's slightly different. So even though it is a spun lace, it's not quite as soft as the Venetian. However, sometimes in the packet, depending on the way that it has been spun from the manufacturer, sometimes the packet may look a little bit thinner and sometimes it may look a bit thicker. So you'll still get the same amount of strips, it's just that the quality of this strip can differ a little bit. So it is your cheaper alternative to your Venetian spun lace, which is always the same because it's the top of the range. But the spun lace 90, still being a spun lace, just a slightly different quality there, but it's still a very soft strip with that high absorbency. So again, you won't be getting a sticky hand and you would not expect any ripping or tearing from this strip either. Again, all of them come in pre-cut and rolls. Then we move on to our Super Bond. So the Super Bond is a non-woven strip. Now the difference here is that your Super Bond and your Dare are slightly stiffer. So when you're picking your strip, it's just really what you prefer. If you like the Italian spun lace, you would like something that's a little bit more flowy, and then you've got a slightly stiffer strip, which gives you more control with the Super Bond. So perhaps when you're a student, you might prefer to start off with a thicker strip like the Super Bond because it is a bit stiffer, which means it's not going to be moving around on you when you are waxing on the body. The Dare, now this is a really good economical choice. So if you are looking to save a little bit of money, you can see the main difference, and I'll hold it up against that Super Bond again. They are very similar to touch and feel because they are that slightly stiffer non-woven strip, but you can automatically see that there's a difference in the size. So this is a slightly narrower strip, and it's also slightly shorter in the pre-cut version as well. So that's where you're saving your money. It's just a different size, but again, a really good one if you are learning to wax. It's quite stiff, it's just a nice size. You can still get your whole hand on there and you will not have to worry about any of that sweating through to the other side with the Dare. So that's a really good choice there. We do also make your calico, which is made from a traditional natural fibre. So you can get it either in the unbleached or the bleached. And again, it's just really personal preference when we're talking about your waxing strip. But we do have a really high quality range. And like I said, if anything goes wrong, you know you can always contact us if it does have the Caronlab label on the front.